Now let's look at question 9. A. Now we got the length and width of 3, a rectangle, so there's a 90 degree here. 4. Okay. For a rectangle, this length is equal to this is equal to this. Now let's find the diagonal. Okay. So using Pythagoras theorem, okay, now the diagonal, which is d square, is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. They give you of total 25. So when you find d, you have to square root the right hand side, which gives you 5. Okay. Now let's go and look at the second example, which is much bigger. Okay, now this is 6, this is 8. Let's find the d this time. Again, using Pythagoras theorem, d square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. Okay, now, so this is 36, this is 64, which gives you 100. Therefore, d actually is square root 100, which gives you 10. Okay, now, so this is 10. Now, let's compare this A diagram compared with the B diagram. Okay. Now, this 5, this 10. Okay. This diagonal is 5, this 10. Now let's look at the length and the width. From 3 to become 6, actually basically you times 2. Okay. Then 4 to become 8 actually is 4 times 2. You got 8. Therefore, you actually do not need to find the diagonal using Pythagoras. You just look at this basic diagram, 3, 4, 5. If 3 becomes 6 because you multiply by 2, so the diagonal is 5, you also multiply by 2. 5 times 2, you got 10. Okay, so the pattern follow. For example, now 3 times 4 give you an equivalent, not equal, equivalent a diagonal of 5. Now if I put 6 times 8, okay, which is this one. Now 6 times 8 is actually 2 times 3, and now with 6, and then it's 2 times this 4 here. Okay, and now become 8. So therefore, the diagonal should be 5 times, it should be 2 times 5. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 times 5 gives you 10. Okay. Now, for the third one, it's basically 9 times 12. What should be the diagonal? Now let's see first. Let's take the basics, 3 times 4. Okay, how to get 9? Is 3 times 3. Now how to get 12 is 3 times the basic 4. So in other words, the diagonal should be 5 times 3. Okay. So without need to calculate, it's actually 15. Okay, like 6 times 8, how do you get from 3 to 6? Is you times 2, 2 times 3, and then 2 times 4, you got 8. So the diagonal is 5 times 2, you got 10. Okay, now, so this A, this B, this C. Now, so what is D? So D basically is, take back this original, which is 3 times 4 equal to 5. So the question says to draw the next triangle. This one is 3 times 3, 3 times 4. The earlier one is 2 times 3, 2 times 4. Okay, so this one should be 4 times 3, give you a 12. Okay, 4 times 4, okay, should give you a 16. And then equal to 5 times 4. Okay, 5, this is 4 times 4, 4 times 3, this one should be 4 times 5. If you should be 4 times 5, gives me 20. So the final one, the final diagram will be, the length and the width will be 12 and 6, and the diagonal is 20. So there's a family of 5 times 3, 4, 5. Okay. Another family that you should aware of is one family. Then the next one normally is actually 5 and 12 give you 13. In other words, I have the basic of 5, 12, and 13. So if you use this family, what you can do, you will be 2 times 5, so you got 10. Then 2 times 12, you got 24. Then 2 times 13, you got 26. Okay? So if you know 5, 12, 13, so if you can divide a common factor across the different length, okay, and if you can find a common factor, and after you have, it's the highest common factor, you divide, you should end up 5, 12, 13. Okay, so the next combination in the family is 10 times 24 times 26. This is a second triangle having the same basic family of 5, 12, 13. Okay, if you want to go to the third member, then you just take the basic. Okay, you just take the basic of 5 times 5, 12, 13, just multiply by 3 instead of 2. You want to go to the next member of this family. So 3 times 5, 15, 3 times 12 become 36, 3 times 13 become 39. That's next, the third family in this combination. Okay, so that's it.